G'day YouTube. Well, I'm in nice and close up to this tree. It's a little Shimpaku Juniper. Now, I'm going to see how this video goes. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out today, but we're going to give it a try. I've had a few questions about how to develop the juniper pads and clean up junipers for branching and structure. So I'm going to try and focus in on this area right here. Where my fingers are. Now I'm going to try and point out some key areas, what I keep talking about and what I discuss. Sorry, it's a very windy day in Melbourne, so I'm just going to see how I go about doing this. Now, it looks like a big bush, little bush of a branch, but there's some nice branch structure in there. And what I want to talk about is what I talk about in my videos about what you need to prune and how you prune and so on. So I'm going to see how this video turns out on this area. Let's see if we can concentrate on this area here. Now, it's autumn at the moment in Melbourne. Junipers for me have slowed down their growth, almost stopped. They slowly start to get this bronzy colour because I leave my trees out in full conditions, full sun, full frost, full cold, and over winter they go this nice bronzy colour, and then they get their green back in spring. But my theory is, or my how I do my trees is the following. Sorry, as I was saying, well, look at what I'm talking about. Hopefully we'll be able to see all the detail I'm trying to get to. So, first thing I talk about is crotch branching or crotch foliage you've got to remove. So when you see two and a little bit grows in the middle, let's take that out. Now, I'm going to try and part these. It's going to be very tricky. Now, I'm hoping camera picks up in the middle there. There's a little crotch, bit of growth. See how that grows right in the middle there? I'm hoping you can see that. I can't really look at the camera. And that's the bit I take out. You can either pluck it out with foliage, with tweezers, cut it with scissors, or take it out with your fingers. So you've got to take those things out. That's what I mean by crotch. Okay. Let me see if I can see that. All right, so yes, you could see it. So you would have noticed that in the camera. All right, so now let's have a look at this branch down here. Now this branch, don't look at this one above it. This is the lower branch that we want to try and fix up and get used and get it into a nice kind of pad. So always what we want to try and do is, if we think about, this needs some wire, by the way, but if you think about this being a pad, I'm going to try and just move this guy out of the way. So this is the pad we want to create. You see how it's very messy at the moment. So when you do eliminating the crotch, you eliminate all the crotches that I was telling about. So you can go through each one, look through in each side, and see how you go. So then I take each branch and I look at it and I pretend I'm going to wire it, and then I notice things on the bottom. So anything on the bottom you can either cut off, but I just pluck those off totally, like totally not have anything going down, like pluck it off, like I'm tearing the whole thing off, so that when I get to a point where I'm going to wire this, I'm going to try and have a clean base. So pretending I'm going to wire, come in, pluck all those off. Alright, and move to the next one. You're never going to get a perfect shot first go, but do your best. So just always pluck anything that's growing down. Pluck. Right. Pluck. So that whole thing's growing down. So this whole branch down here that's downwards. So we're just going to come in here and take that off. Then I'm pretend I'm wiring stuff down. And I'm positioning it. So let's pluck anything that's going down. Down. Keep going. This would be really good if I had it all wide. I should have done that probably. Would have been easier. I'm just trying to show you how you need to make sure, if you position a branch where you're going to position it, then you know what the bottom line looks like. So that's the first thing I kind of do. Go right around, make sure, plucking everything back. It's all the stuff that's underside. So we never want branches growing downwards. So let me have a look. Ooh, hopefully I didn't mess the camera up there too much. So now I look at this See some lower branch, there's some foliage going down. Now if I look at it front on, if I wire all those down, so you can see some more. So I'm going to wire this then, and then I'm going to have a clean line. So you see what I mean by clean lines. You still need to pluck, but you see, try and get that clean line underneath. And that's the next step. So the crotch branches, anything that grows down, and then now around here what's happened is there's been so much growth over the summer, and the tree, that growth, so the junipers get all their energy from their foliage. So the more foliage it has, the more energy it has, so that means it should have more roots. So that's the way junipers work. So the foliage is critical. If you have very minimal foliage on a juniper, that means its roots are going to be very weak as well. So lots of foliage, strong growth on a juniper means good growth for the roots. That's what I think, and I think that's what most people think, I hope. But let's then keep going forward. So now we've got, let's pretend we've got this branch wired out, all fully. Well, I might do that actually, but then I want to talk about another option. So the next bit is to actually cut back anything that's growing too hot, too straight, too up, too strong. So when we want to come in and cut some branches back, we just don't go or pinch. Well, I like to try and come in. I'm going to try an example, maybe this branch here. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably growing a lot, right? So I'm going to come in and cut it back to, cut that middle bit out, so that then there's foliage here that will grow on. So I'm almost cutting like a small branch off each time. So I'm cutting back. That's what you have to kind of do. You're not just pinching the tops and trying to trim it all up. You're cutting back the actual branch. I might do it on this one because I see this one as a better example. Hopefully you guys can see how that bit's really strong. So I would come in and just trying to show you well. So come right in and find out where it's. I'm just going to try and show you. Ugh. So I'll be cutting it in there, in that bit there, because then I've got new foliage here. So it's all like you're cutting back to promote the closer in foliage. I hope that makes sense. So that's pretty much the three things, kind of key things you need to do. Then you might look at foliage that goes straight up, cut that off. So let me I might wire this little section up for you, and I'll show you how it would look like. Just let me wire it and then I'll position it, and then I'll show you how I go about creating that pad, okay? Okay, let's see how we go. Hopefully it's nice and close. So I want to try and show you this area here. So I've wired up kind of the main branches. Haven't wired up everything because they're a bit too fine. Now I'll go about trying to position to make that pad. So it's going to be a bit tricky without being able to look at it, but I just try and position things to make a nice flat pad. Like I haven't wired all the branches, but sometimes if you wire one branch, it moves the other one up for you, so that's good. So let me just have a look at this one. So I might push that down a bit and then bring it up, and push that around and bring it around. So I'm hoping that looks flat in the camera, and then you start seeing little bits that are growing down and down. So you clean up the down ones again. So now I'm trying to create that clean pad underneath. I might have to adjust the camera slightly, so just so you can see that. Now most of this outline's not too bad, it's not too strong, so it's alright. But what you can notice right straight away is some of these guys are at the top and going very high and very tall out of the position. Okay, so I come in and kind of remove most of that foliage. Okay, so it brings it back into shape. Okay, so try and cut back to an area. Then in here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 in the right spot. So I'm going to try and take off at least the one growing on top. And if there's one that's growing into the other branch, I'll take that off. Now it isn't a huge amount of work, but you can do it with scissors or you can pluck it off with your finger, but you're plucking the whole thing off. Okay, so now that is starting to look like one of those nice little pads. I just keep going around finding these tall ones that are out of whack and shouldn't be there. So same principle, things that are too long and growing out of whack, making the branch grow out of whack. Okay, so on this side there's this one. I'm going to reduce back him. Reduce that. Cut back. Now I've kind of got a nice clean pad. Okay, but just let me set the wire. Probably want it to be a nice put down, and I'm hoping you guys can see that. It's a little bit finicky, but once you get the hang of it, you'll see the branching is all nicely spaced out like a hand. Nicely spaced out like a hand. Maybe this guy can be a bit more this way. Okay. Pluck. You'll always be plucking things that are going down. Pluck things that are too strong going up. And you've just created a nice little pad to start with. Okay. Now the next step would be to bring this guy and pad it in this area here, like to have another layer. But it's always setting the first one is critical. So I hope I didn't bore you guys, but I just wanted to show you that I know people have been asking me, how did you style that juniper? How did you style that branch? This is the kind of thing I go through. I just go through, and sometimes I just pluck as well. There are things that are growing up that no longer don't need to be there. So now I've got a nice pad to start my tree off. Then I'll work with this one. So then I'll go and do the same process. So you can see, if I turn this side on, you see how the foliage is almost past this. So this needs to be pushed back, and more cuts got to be done to that. So I'll just show you. So looks like this has got a nice little pad of this branching in here. That's the branching in here, and it's quite heavy compared to that. So I would do it again, like imagine you're positioning the branch there. This has got a lot of branching going down, so let's get rid of all that. As you saw, I just plucked them right off. Nothing wrong with that, but you're plucking the whole thing off. Okay, you're not going like this. You're plucking the whole thing off. It's going down. So then it's a matter of going to be wiring and then positioning and then plucking. Okay. Hope you guys can see that in the camera. I'm pretending I'm wiring. Sometimes it's better just to wire it, and then you'll be able to pluck. But I know if I'm going to wire this branch into this position, I know what has to come off. So everything going down is critical. I'm just checking if there's crotch stuff. There isn't that much. There's one over here, so I'll get rid of him. Working around here. So I'm taking the whole thing off. See? This whole thing I'm taking off. Once you thin it out just based on those facts, you know, they're going down, growing too strong up, you're pretty much left with a beautiful, nice little branch to wire out and pad out. Okay, so look, that's already thinned out quite a bit. Then I'll come in and go, okay, where's the strongest bits? Probably in here. Cut that back. Cut that back. Cut that back. It is very finicky, but this is how much effort you need to go through on junipers. So I'll keep going through that until I thin it right out. Well, it doesn't need that much, but it's only that little bit now we're dealing with, and then we'll wire it and sit it in position, kind of in another layer. Okay. I hope that's all clear, but I'll do that as well, and then I can show you what these two layers look like, and then that's pretty much what we do to the rest of the tree. You know, that's what happens when you you go about this styling work and restyling and getting to the next level of the trees. There's no point just wiring one branch. You're wiring sub branches and smaller branches, and then you're actually going through each bit, plucking anything that you don't want, because you know that bit of foliage, you don't need it for the long term. You need to get rid of it now and just keep the stuff that you're going to grow on and will make a branch, or will form that pad nice and fill out that pad eventually. Okay, so it's always playing around. Like you'll always go, oh, and that can come off and that can come off, but that's what I'm trying to get to. Let me wire this up, and then I can hopefully show you the two layers, one layer there, then the one above it. Then you got side ones and so on. So, but at this point, it doesn't need it. I did notice there's a little branch in here. Can you guys? I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of probably not necessarily anymore. So I'm going to cut that off, because I've got a nice branch here and I've got a nice strong branch in there, so it doesn't really need this little one, and it will just create probably swelling in that area as well. So these are things, once you start looking at the tree, you find. So let me work on this bit and I'll show you that. Unfortunately, I did notice I wasn't exactly at the right angle last time to show you the one above, but what I've done now is you know, the base branch is done. Now I've wired up this branch and including this whole branch, some sub branches up further, so I can show you how I go about reducing it. So I did the same thing. I plucked all the ones underneath, trimmed up the top, trimmed up where is required. So it's this branch that I'm going to try and set now. So I will try and position it to create another layer. As I said, it's very hard to do it when you got not looking at it and letting you guys see instead. So I will try my best. I didn't thin this one out enough. Okay. Again, I'm trying to maintain the clean lines underneath, and that should just sit inside there. So you should be just be able to get a bit of a gap in there. And then I've got some sub branches that I'm bringing around to make a nice bigger pad. So the branch a bit higher, but I'm just trying to form a pad in this area. Now I've got a sub branch in here. I'm going to try and maybe drop that into there. Let's have a look. I just got to swing around to see. So I'll just try to make a slightly lower one in there, and hopefully you can see the clean lines. And then I've got one over here, so I'm just trying to think, do I bring that around and maybe create another layer in here, which I might. Just got to tweak things when I do that. Hope you guys can see. I'm just going to check the camera. It's not the clearest because I don't have the best background, but I was trying to give you an idea, a sense of, I've got a layer in there, another layer in there, little one down here I'm going to make on the side, and I'll put this branch into like a top position. Oops, sorry. And if I just bend that down a little bit, and I had a guy wire here before, and I should guy wire it down. Let me just check if you can see that. So if I guy wire that down, you probably can't see the best. Anyway, I did try and do a close-ups and how I build these, but I'm hoping you guys get the idea. So it's all about obviously the trimming back, how you trim back, pluck out the center or root crotch growth. You saw that. Pluck anything that grows down. Thin out the really strong heavy growth by trimming off with scissors at the branching point, not just pinch out the tips. That's a different no. So you cut back into the branch. The rain's falling, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. And then you try and create those clean lines. So very clean lines, and try and build some sort of structure around the tree and different levels and pads and so on. As the rain falls down heavily, I hope you guys got to see that. Ask me some questions in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. But I just want to show you how I go about getting layers and cleaning up some branching. So that's just this bit done. Still have to do the whole tree. So you follow the same process for the whole tree. Alright guys, hope you got something out of that. Hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.